The season's over. I literally have no words that can make me feel good about anything. Um, this is depressing. Um, I had to gather my words together to try to even put something worth talking about. Um, I'm trying to just gather my thoughts, so please bear with me. Um, First things first, what up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. We on the road to 1,000 subs. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. As you can hear in my voice, which obviously, if you watch that bullshit, you would understand the frustrations that we're going through. Um, I'm so lost for words about the game, but I have so much to say about what took place with 7 minutes left in the game, and you won. I mean, you're the game is already over at this point. There's nothing else to fight for. There's nothing to fight for. The game is over. There's no magical, hey, we're gonna have a drive that takes 100 that gives you 25 points, 17 points or whatever. There's no drive to do that. Not only, and I've said this before, I've never been one of those content creators that says like people need to get their job taken away from them or whatever. Um, no, I'm all in on firing Wit, but not until the season's over. I'm all in on blaming this injury on Dan Quinn. I'm all in on trading every single asset that we have at this point. If your name is not Jaden Daniels, if your name is not Laramie Tunzel, you can go. That's where I'm at right now. And the only reason why I say that is because we need protection. Ironically enough, we couldn't even get that from our coaches, who is supposed to be the person on the field to go ahead and tell you, no, stay over there. Now, I will go on record to say, like, hey, I was cracking jokes about, like, hey, tank the season, just go and sit down, Jaden and all that. I was making jokes about that. This is not how I feel as far as, like, this kid getting hurt. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is the God's honest truth. I had a situation just about 15 minutes ago where, yeah, I think it was a cookie from earlier. I'm sorry. I had a situation where I literally said to the wife, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm sick and tired of the Commanders. I'm sick and tired of this Redskins bullshit because RG3, fuck. I literally had to catch myself. And she just said to me, "Did you just say RG3?" Yes, I did. Unfortunately. Do I think this is an RG3 situation? No, I don't. But it makes you think in the back of your mind, like, damn, this is the type of shit that we gotta go through. Us as Commander fans. I was born in 1985. I didn't witness the first Super Bowl that we won. I was too young to remember the second Super Bowl victory. And I was 6 years old when we won the third one, the third and final one. I don't know anything about those victories. All I know is mediocrity, What's different words that I could use to say exactly how I felt. Disappointment, anger, frustration, you name it. That's pretty much how I feel about this team. Up until 2 years ago, I finally felt like, oh, we're turning the corner. Up until 2 years ago, I felt like we actually were in the right. We were moving to and up into the right direction. I'm sorry. Up until 2 years ago, I felt like we weren't going in the right direction. We weren't doing the right things. I finally feel like we're in going into the right direction. I feel like we're finally doing things the right way. I'm just frustrated. We finally got a glimmer of hope last year. We finally got a situation to where everything was just like we're on the road to doing great things. And it hurt to see everybody, pun intended, hurt to just see everybody get injured this year. I've said this jokingly, but I'm so serious. The injury bug is the MVP of the season. Austin Eckler, injured for the season. Deatrich Wise, injured for the season. Deebo Samuels, injured for the game. Terry McLaurin, injured for games. Numerous other players, injured, 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 injured. I will go ahead and say the situation with we just have the oldest roster. I'm looking at the situation as far as with our draft picks. What can we do? Seriously, what can we do? Because we don't have a second round pick, we don't have a fourth round pick. And who on the roster are you willing to give up? I've had so much love for this team, and it's so hard to just go ahead and just back this team up constantly. Up until 2 years ago, it was hard to just even look at this team. When I started this channel, I felt like it was just like, hey, I could go ahead and watch this team and I could speak pretty good to work with my friends and family about this team, and because I love this game. it hurts to talk about them now. How can I go ahead and then talk about this team the way I really want to without getting pissed off every single time? This culmination, first things first, just looking at the game itself, it's a disaster. And that's an understatement. I already looked at it like, oh, it's Jackson Smith-Njigba was going to have a hell of a game before this game even started. And what did he do? He had a hell of a game. I thought that we were actually going to put up somewhat of a fight. Turns out I was wrong. We didn't put a fight in until literally Jaden got hurt. Too little, too late. Heart was gone. This team has not played with any heart. Cut the fucking team if you have to. I'd trade everybody. Trade them. What I mean, see if you can get some draft picks. I mean, at this point, get as much draft capital as you can. It's so demoralizing trying to back up this team. It hurts trying to tell people how you feel about this team without just getting angry. Only reason why I'm not going really the fuck off right now is because it's fucking 12:38 in the morning. I am done with this team for this year. I have no hope. I don't know how to feel about this. I have no. I'm not feeling good at all. Hopefully later on I could go ahead and be a little bit better about it. I know right this second I'm not. There's a raw, unfiltered feeling about this team. It hurts to be a Commander fan. Where you constantly have to back this team as much as you want, and it constantly lets you down. This team lets you down so many times between the coaching, the constant signings and stuff like that. I mean, why can't we just be competent? And I will say this, because I'm trying to just take my fandom out of it and just actually talk to you guys as a person who's covering a team. Number one, the season's over with. You could tie it up in a bow, do whatever you want. At this point, when we go to Hard Knocks, we need to just be talking about getting ready for the next season. You don't need to trade anybody as far as trying to salvage the season. For what? Why? Why would you want to salvage the season? I have people in group chat saying, "Man, the season ain't over." Yeah, it is. It is. When I seen JD5's arm go back that way, yeah, it's done. It's over. It's so reminiscent. And the irony behind all of this, just looking at this, we already lost the game. In 2012, we already was losing the game. In 2012, we had a quarterback who is supposed to be the future. His knee bends the wrong way. Our quarterback of the future, arm bends the other way. Going up against the same team who just put boot to ass. You can say belt to ass, boot to ass. They had to surgically remove their foot from our asses tonight. Sam Darnold looked like the perfect. He looked like Joe Montana, Tom Brady, whoever, whatever GOAT quarterback you ever want to talk about. He looked just like that. Jackson Smith-Njigba had 100 yards before the second half even started. Just in the first half. This shit is demoralizing. Just to even just look at. They didn't play like they had any heart. The times when they're sitting there getting hurt. I'm sorry, not getting hurt. When the times that they were sitting there making a play. Okay, you're still getting your ass whipped. Why are you doing this shit? Why is this shit even a thing? You're getting your ass whipped. You got in the end zone. Get back to the fucking sideline. Let's go and get these points. That shit to get yourself hyped up for what? You made a tackle in the backfield. Good. Get back to the fucking to the huddle. Why are you celebrating when you're getting your ass whipped by 20? You're down 21-0 before you even know it, and you're sitting up there celebrating because you got a hit in the backfield? Motherfucker, get your ass back there. The fuck are you celebrating about? Why are you celebrating? We're getting ready to go on fucking Hard Knocks as the butt of the jokes again. We were the butt of the jokes 2 years ago. We finally got something respectable. Now, we're going back to the same place that we were before. I'm going to try to do my best to stay engaged with this team. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to cover this team. I'm going to give unfiltered, raw thoughts about this. But at this point, honestly, at this point, fuck fighting for pride. You didn't. We was not even prideful for the first 9 games. You weren't prideful at all for the first 9 games. What did you do? Spend a shitload of money going to Atlanta. What did you do? Nothing. Where was that pride at? I had a good time when I went to Atlanta up until Saturday on that Sunday at 4:00. Had the time of my fucking life. You gave up. You didn't. I mean, in the coaching, it's like, oh, well, yeah, well, we know what to do in this. No, the fuck you don't. You don't know what you're doing. We have been supporting this bullshit for years. Why is it that you get one guy? You get one guy that I mean, hell, here's the thing. I could deal with the fact that you don't have the pieces to go ahead and be good. I can deal with that. I can understand that. But even putting them in the places, they're not even in the right places. And even when they're in the right places, prime example, I think the last big touchdown right before the half. Tight end goes up the seam, catches it. Quan Martin, instead of just trying to fucking tackle, he goes ahead and tries to lay the big fucking hit. That's probably why your fucking shoulders both popped out his fucking sockets last year when you hit, or whatever the fuck happened to your shoulders. That's probably why you always get hurt. Because you're trying to go for the big fucking hit instead of just wrapping up and fucking tackling. Instead of just doing things, focusing on catching the ball, focusing on just running up the seams, focusing on trying to on screens, just doing that. Corey Krosky-Merritt finally got some room to go and bounce out to the out, but you can't fucking do it. Special teams, which is the one thing that we could actually say that we actually were good at today, we were ass. Fucking fumbling kickoff returns. I mean, I'm just like, bro, what is it that we're doing? What is it? And here's the thing. The defense of the Seahawks, phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Some of the best defensive plays that I've just seen in a long time. Mike McDonald knows exactly what he's doing with this team. Yes, they have better personnel and everything, but just having them in the right places. Making it look like blitzes when all you're doing are just forcing 4 people there. It's just modern shit. This anytime, anywhere bullshit. It's not fucking working anymore. You have to adapt. I want coaches that are willing to adapt. This shit ain't working. We have to change it. Well, our philosophy said, fuck your philosophy. Just fucking get yourself together and just do something different. Because the shit that you're doing before is not fucking working. It's not. I understand about the personnel situation. I can take the fact that you just don't have the personnel. 1, because everybody's hurt. 2, you didn't have enough assets to go and get more. But it's the fact that people are still out of place. There should be no reason why that motherfucker was able to run up the seams when they scored 28 points. There should be no reason why on what's the name? Right as soon as you go ahead, the very first fucking play. Yes, you're in position to go ahead and actually stop them, try to stop them at some point. When you go ahead and have the situation to where what's the name? You just fumbled the kickoff. It's 20 yards. Do something. Try to force 3 points at this point. Because you're not going to get an interception. You're not going to do anything else. Oh, and the person that you did get an interception, that motherfucker just can't cover anybody. It's just the fact that when it comes down to it, you're trying, you're not trying good enough. You're not adapting. You're not doing anything different. You're not doing anything at all other than getting people hurt. People are just always hurt. People always just don't know how to set up plays. People don't know how to tackle. People are too fucking old. I mean, shit. If you don't have old motherfuckers out there, at least put my old ass in there. I'll show like I have some fucking heart at some point. It oh my God, it's so hard trying to defend these motherfuckers. It's so hard. It is so hard trying to defend something that just wants to die. And that's how it feels like sometimes. It feels like this team does not have any heart. It doesn't have anything else left to fight for. And I'm just trying to just see exactly what can we do, man, because I've been following this team for so goddamn long. It's like, dude, I feel more compassionate about this shit than y'all do. And y'all motherfuckers getting paid for it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's like, dude, why are you even here? That's how it feels like sometimes, man. It's like I try so hard to just defend this team. And I can't. Even when I'm trying to get guests on here, it's just like, dude, how can I fucking sit around and talk about this shit? It's hard to defend. Like, who the fuck wants to talk about this team at this point? Other than just shitting on them. Seriously. What can we do? How can I defend this team? Because they're not even showing me the effort that to just go ahead and wrap up and tackle. You can't wrap up and tackle at all. You can't put the people in the right places. You can't put them in a situation where they need to succeed. You can't put them in a situation where it's just like, hey, I mean, you can't dodge an injury bug, so I'm not even going to use that as an excuse. It's really just getting hard to just defend this team. While you're in here, please be able to just hit the like button, sub to this channel if you're new to this channel. Appreciate every single one of you, the 5 people who are in here willing to watch me at 10 minutes to 1 after an ass whooping. You guys showed more dedication than the rest of this team. I really felt bad for the kid tonight. Part of me just wanted to cry. I really felt bad for the kid. I really genuinely do. And to have the heart to just go ahead and say, fuck that, I'm not getting on that fucking cart. I'm walking the fuck out of here. As good as that is, just to see like, hey, I'm willing to fight for this. You were not supposed to put that kid on that fucking on there at all. He was not supposed to play today. He was not supposed to play. No need to rush him back, because I mean, at what cost? What did this cost you? Everything. Everything. Like I said earlier today, AP, I won't sit there and totally condemn you because you were trying to build something with what we had. You went ahead and you took initiative to go ahead and try. You saw that we didn't have any cornerback help. So you tried to reach out to New Orleans to get Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, who's, by the way, hurt today, too. He's also hurt. I'm telling you, injury bug is a motherfucker. MVP, if you ask me. The injury bug is the MVP of the league right now. At least 2 people a game. At least 2 people a game. Somebody's either getting hurt for a game, hurt for a long period of time, or hurt for just a couple weeks. It's getting so fucking hard, bro. I truly felt bad for that kid the second I seen his fucking arm bend back. And the saving grace in this whole entire situation, thank God it was his left arm. That was probably the saving grace of this injury. It looked like a Tommy John injury. I feel so bad for this kid, like for real. And also, Dan Quinn, you should feel the same. You should feel bad as well. I couldn't even look at the post game. I couldn't, and I feel bad. Another person who I feel bad for, Art Monk, constantly disrespected every single time. Whenever we talk about who are the greatest receivers to ever do it, doesn't even get looked at as one of the not even top 10. Doesn't even get looked at it as such. Not top 15, not top 20. This guy led the whole entire. He was Jerry Rice before Jerry Rice, catching every single thing in his path. He led all time receiving catches before he retired. This was his night. And what do? We let up 31 fucking points in the first half to 7. 38 points in the first half to 7. Just disrespected this man once again. It's bad enough that he got fucked by the NFL, but it's bad enough that we fucked him on his day. We got him coming out here from Florida to make sure that he could go ahead and get honored today. And what do? We laid a fucking egg. Disrespectful to that man. Disrespectful to the fans. You had no drive, no effort, no want to. You can't sit there and tell me that you didn't feel like you did anything good. You can't sit there and tell me that you feel like you actually had effort tonight. Effort is wrapping up tackles. The only issue that I had that had nothing to do with the Commanders tonight, the thing that I was pissed off most, this is the third time that Jaden Daniels got injured. This is the third time that he is injured by a hip drop tackle. And it's the third time that nobody called him out on it, called any of the defenders out on it. 3 fucking times. Green Bay, they don't even get fined for it. The Cowboys game, they don't get fined for it. No penalty, no fine. Tonight, the kid finally gets hurt and he's out for the season. I know he's out for the season. And even if he was able to come back by like week 10 or whatever, no, fuck that. You're on IR. There's no need for him to come back. Son, I want you to go ahead and just get yourself healthy. Look at the VR thing or whatever it is that you got to do to make sure that you remain healthy. I am not putting you back on this field with that shit that was out on there. I can't. This was malpractice tonight. The way that they did him. They not only did him dirty, they did themselves dirty and they did the fans dirty. It was disappointing. Honestly, Joe Witt, if you got a job by tomorrow, I'll be surprised. At some point, like to show some fire or whatever. Like I said, I'm not calling for a job at this point. I'd just be surprised. My thing is this, at this point right now, I'd rather you just go ahead and keep everybody in there and fuck up the season so bad that you could possibly get a top 5 pick. Why win? I feel. You know who else I feel bad? I feel bad for the fans that's going to Madrid. You're gonna go out there to see that team just fuck it up. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing them lose against the Dolphins. The higher the draft pick, the better. And all this stuff about, oh, yo, you quitting on the seat. Motherfucker, what is there to fight for? What is there to fight for? There's nothing to fight for. The season is done. There's nothing left to fight for. This team has done every single thing to not give you hope. The last bit of hope broke his fucking arm. He's done. We have nothing left for the season. And even if they do find a way to make it to the playoff, why? What are we going to do? We're not getting no Super Bowl. I don't want to go to the fucking playoffs if we can't win the Super Bowl. At this point, there's so much disparity. There's so much just anguish. There's so much not drama, but it's so much just frustration. What's the name? And what's the name? Anxiety. Just watching this team. I literally had to laugh this whole entire game from getting pissed off. I had to laugh. Hell, tell me in the comment section what you thought about this game, because I can't be the only one who's actually, all of you guys that's watching, I can't be the only one who didn't have any frustration. Please tell me. Tell me in the comments how you actually felt about this shit. Because I'm spent. I don't understand it. It's just like, bro, how? 4 games that we've been put on national television, and we lost every single one of them. 3 of them we got dog washed in. Game of the weeks. No, I know. Now that I think about it, every single one of them that we've been game of the week. Fucking Green Bay got dog walked. Cowboys dog walked. Last week against the Chiefs, dog walked. Tonight, bitch slapped. Fucking Art Monk's day to day, and everybody in there screaming Seattle Seahawks. What else is there to do? I have nothing left for this team at this point. I have nothing left other than to watch this team literally drown in prosperity and just try to get as high as a draft pick as you can get. Fuck it, the Giants could even have it this year. I don't care. You can have number 3. I don't care anymore. At this point, I'm just rooting for everybody else in our division to lose. I want you to drown in sorrows just the way that we do. I want you to lose. I want you to tie. That's how bad I feel. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I'm just like, dude, that's how I feel at this point. Dumbass coaching. Someone has to be fired. Somebody got to be fired at this point. Somebody. Somebody got to get fired after this. As a fan, make me feel better. I don't even give a fuck if it's a player, just release him, or fucking the towel boy, fire him, make me feel better. I'm just it's 1:02 in the morning, guys. For those 8 people who are here right now looking at this show, I appreciate every single one of you. We've been on here for 35 minutes at this point. This team is really, this shit is getting ugly. I feel bad for the kid. I feel bad for everybody else who got hurt. Marshawn is hurt. I feel bad for him getting hurt. I don't want nobody to get hurt. It's part of the game. The one issue that I have, and the NFL has to do better with this, and it's not even because it's our team. Y'all got to do something about these damn drop tackles. Because JD got hit He's got taken out of the game 3 times because of these drop hits. Y'all gotta do better with this shit, man. I'm done. Thank you for the therapy session today. I love each and every one of you guys. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Help me grow so we can do more. Last one I just seen in here. To be honest, JD shouldn't have been in the game. JD shouldn't have been in the game after. When you're up, when you're down 30 something, 31-7 at this point. 31-7. Why are we still in there? Why is he in the fourth one? Why? Why? I have nothing. Help me grow so we can do more. I appreciate every single one of y'all who have been in here. Drop comments. Please hit that subscribe button. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm out. Peace.